Our own producer was invited to personally experience the exhibition, where she was guided by a blind guide and had the opportunity to ask questions and communicate with the guide.
Okay, as you know, my name is Yus. I'll be your tour guide for the next 30 minutes. If you have any problem, just let me know, but don't raise your hand, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you. Okay, for a start, both of you come towards my voice this way. Move forward, come towards my voice. There's a fan on the floor. Yeah. Yes, correct. What else can you feel when your eyes is not working here? Discover the chair and the table. I just hope you don't sit on the table, huh?
Oh, yeah. This is a table or chair?
I'm not sure.
Just out of curiosity, so for instance, like daily work, how do you manage? How do you overcome your challenge? Yeah, even for drinks like food. So how can you tell yourself that something wrong with the food, something wrong with the drinks?
This experience allows the darkness to become a place of unfeathered communication and a beneficial exchange.
Thank you very much.
I'm not sure how to describe it.
So your perception has changed, huh?
Yes.
One thing I learned is that because we tend to be distracted by so many things. So when we come to the dark world, and then I can't focus. When I step into the dark room just now, so I can't focus. I just I have to settle down. Which one should I follow? But the minute I follow your voice.
Despite the fact that social entrepreneurship is still a business targeting to make profits, what distinguishes them from other types of business is profits gained are used to support their social mission. Social entrepreneurship is about applying practical, innovative and sustainable approaches to benefit society in general, with an emphasis on those who are marginalized and poor.
Our focus is on making profits. We want to make money through selling of our product and services. And the only difference between us and the other business enterprise is that the profits we make supports our social mission. It doesn't support the directors to make them have more money. No. The profits are all going back to our social mission. And as far as Dialogue in the Dark is concerned, our mission is that to advocate for social inclusion, to help people who are losing their eyesight go through that process, to continue to do a lot of community screenings, to make people aware that eye check is very important.
Everyone affects the sustainability of the marketplace and the planet in some way. Sustainable development within a business can create value for customers, investors, and the environment. A sustainable business must meet customers' needs while at the same time treating the environment well.
Just like any business, a lot of marketing, a lot of promotion works, a lot of word of mouth, whatever we can to bring in the business, bring in the customers, bring in the corporate clients, and of course our friends help a lot, and our board of directors also help a lot. Our board of directors are all volunteers. They are all well-respected people in the business community. So through them, through building up much more integrity and having accountability and transparency in what we do, we just go out there and sell and be visible as much as we can.
Glaucoma is a disease of the eye in which fluid pressure within the eye rises. If left untreated, the patient may lose vision and even become blind. The disease generally affects both eyes, although one may have more severe signs and symptoms than the other.
A lot of people think that glaucoma affects only the elderly. But what they are not aware of is even babies are born with it. Yeah? And the misconception is that there's a cure. A lot of people still think there's a cure for glaucoma, whereas there's no cure up to now, sadly. And the problem about glaucoma is a lot of education is still not there. So people tend to don't think seriously of this disorder. They will probably go put the eye drops, and when You know, when the eye drop starts to control your eye pressure and you see a bit better, so many of these patients think they are cured already. We have come across many of such cases. Elderly people who was not properly informed, they, after using the eye drops, never go back to the hospital. Then, you know, old people just hate to put eye drops or any medicine on. After a while, they felt they are better, they stop. And that's where the problem comes. The pressure will go up and it damages more of their nerves. And by the time they want to go and see the doctor again, their vision is really badly affected.
Stevens and his organization are always on the mission to help create more awareness on the seriousness of glaucoma, either by educating the public or directly approach the patient.
I guess the biggest problem with dialogue in the dark is it's not easy to sell. You know, when we tell people dialogue in the dark, so what's so special to have a dialogue in the dark? Switch off the lights, sit there and talk. That's the kind of answer I get when I went and approach corporate companies for workshop. To them, get myself blindfold. You know, some training companies was also using blindfold to do this training simulation. So that is my biggest challenge, and we then decided to do previews just to invite people to our venue. And it's that every sale or every visitor that I have coming back is all because of that encounter. And our biggest challenge is how to invite corporate companies to come and experience it, how to invite the public to come and experience it. Because I can't sell dialogue in the dark through the normal way. It has to be inviting people to come and experience. That is my challenge.
Meanwhile, the ophthalmologists and optometrists in the country are still insufficient to cater the increasing number of eye patients.
But what the country now faces biggest challenge is the lack of eye doctors and also optometrists in this nation. Up to now, I think if I'm not wrong, there's only about 400 odd eye doctors in this nation. If you go to General Hospital in KL, there's about 300 to 400 people waiting every day at the eye clinic to see the doctors. And there's 20 odd doctors there maybe, and one day they have to see 20 patients. Can you imagine the kind of stress they have? So normally these doctors won't have the time to really explain much to you because a lot of people are waiting. So sometimes patients come to us and get very frustrated and say, why the doctor never tell me, and I have to explain to them. Not that they don't want to, but because so pressing time. So at least right now with Glaucoma Society, Dialogue in the Dark, Safe On Sight Missions, we hope to be in that middle to explain to them, those who are having eye problems, please come to us. We will just do whatever we can through the website, through talks, and through the media, of course.